Good morning, day 23, and it's cold. Just below freezing. I woke up this morning. Luckily the wind never came last night. They're called 40-mile-an-hour winds. It was calm all night, so I'll take that for sure. Shelter was nice, just tailing into me, and so we had room to spread out, kept warm, and now I think about 3 miles into it. 9-mile climb to start out, which is okay because it'll warm me up. Doing about 22, some change I think today. So, because it's gonna be cold, might as well keep hiking. And it's a beautiful day. Sun's out, clear skies. It's supposed to be that way all day long. So we'll keep moving forward. Here's the trail this morning. 4.5 miles in and just climbing up. You can see everything's really short here, so must be getting near the top of some ridge. Here's a beautiful view this morning. All right, I'm climbing up on top of this area. Gonna be climbing up over there. It's called the beauty spot over there. Then we flatten out a little bit, and then we got another big climb for the day, highest elevation. Been going up elevation all morning, and just noticed a couple mile back or so the water started freezing. So later in the day, you'd think the temperature would warm up, but because of the offset of elevation, I think the temperature's going down. So not completely frozen, but started to get ice crystals in the water. Anyway, but it is a beautiful day out. As you can see, no clouds at all. And as long as you're out of the wind, it's not bad. But in the wind, got my gloves on, hat on, trying to stay warm. After the beauty spot, following a logging road for a little bit, which is nice. And we'll see how far this goes. We've got a little down and then one more big up for the day, and then a lot of little ups and downs, but about 7 miles in for the day already. So got I don't know, quite a few more. So this is a pretty part of the trail, just almost on top of this mountain, and it turned into a beautiful pine forest, which I will take. Blocks all the wind, blocks all the sun too, but no wind, so I will take it. And I love pine forest. Out of the pine forest, and now heading about a mile and a half down to shelter for lunch. And this side's nice, it's got the sun, it's also got some of the wind, but I will take the sun. And going down elevation will take for sure, because that means it'll be warmer. Coming into Cherry Gap Shelter for lunch, which means we've done 12.9 miles already. So we're gonna get in here, get warm, have lunch, and then figure out how much more we got to do today. This shows you how cold it is. There's ice on the surface, and that's the water underneath the ice coming down from the spring. That's pretty awesome. And there's ice on the stairs and everything else, so you kind of have to walk around. That's how cold it is at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. All right, so here's the trail. I've been hiking on this for a little while. Just an old logging road bed. Nice and nice grade on it. So I've already done 3 miles after lunch, 6 more to go for the day. Just in case when you're walking on the trail you need a fender or a quarter panel, there you go. There's a quarter panel out in the middle of nowhere. Obviously it was probably from a work truck because this was old logging road. All right, so let's do end of day recap for day 22. Started off this morning at Curly Maple Shelter, which was pretty cold, and then hiked 12.9 to Cherry Gap Shelter. Had lunch there, and then continued on here to Clyde Smith Shelter. It's pretty cold here already. It's supposed to be down in probably the teens tonight. So I'm in the tent to, because it's a little warmer than the shelter. And it's not supposed to be near as windy tonight. So there's some wind, like 10, but not like 40. And then tomorrow, got going up to the highest shelter on the AT, which is Roan Mountain Knob Shelter. And then continue on down to a tent site tomorrow night. So about an 18-mile day tomorrow. But for today, it's 22 miles total today. So it was a long, cold day. As you've seen in the video, there was some snow, some ice, and yeah, cold. Yeah, lots of wind. So that's it for day 22. And I'm gonna get to bed and get warm. So from Clyde Smith Shelter, this is Half Mile. Have a good night.